Hey YouTube, thank you for subscribing to our channel or watching this video. My name is Avg First. This video is all about the 3 most overlooked stats in football trading. If you watch this video all the way to the end, I'm going to give you 3 stats that will improve your trading instantly. I'm talking they are that good. I've worked with hundreds and thousands of traders, and these stats are always overlooked. And when I tell traders about these stats, it changes their trading. It gives them more clarity when they're trading. It gives them something to look for, and it just helps when you're trading in play. You know, if you're a football trader and you're going, oh, sometimes when I'm in play, I'm watching a match, I never know where to end, or I'm following my trade along and I'm just going, oh, do I need to get out, or should I get out? These stats are going to help you with that. Now, I am going to demonstrate how to find these stats on the Betfair football trading stats, Betfair trading community football trading stats. Just because I've got them, it's really, really easy for me to do. There is free alternatives like soccer stats, sofa score, etc., flash scores you can get stats on. You might need to do a little bit of calculation to do that. It's just so much quicker for me to show you on the Betfair trading community stats. So the first stat that you need to look at, the very, very first one, is scored v conceded. Okay, so one of the, I'm just going to pull up a game for today. One of the most underutilized stats in football trading is first to score and first to concede. So I have just literally just come straight to this game because I know that there's some action on today in Belgium, and I've gone home versus away so I can see, and then I've gone scored, conceded. I want to know which team is going to score first, and then does that stat mirror up with the team that's going to concede? Because, for example, in this example, this is absolutely by chance as well. Antwerp versus St. Truden, we can see that Antwerp score first 70% of the time. Okay, now just by pure chance, Truden concedes 70% of the time. So just looking at that stat, it's so simple but so powerful. So I know when I'm looking at this game, if I'm trading this game and I'm doing a lay the draw or a goals trade, I know that the chances of the biggest chance of the goal is going to come from Antwerp. They have the highest chance, the highest probability of scoring that first goal. So if it's 0-0 and I'm watching this game, straight away I have something to aim for. I have something to look at. I'm going, okay, Antwerp are the team that usually score first, and that is mirrored up by St. Truden, that they concede first as well. Now, if that would have been 40% and Antwerp would have been still 70%, I wouldn't have been so excited about this game. I'm looking for a 70-70 matchup to get excited about. If not, then I know that they could be a little bit more open. Okay, so that's a stat and how to use it. It's also really, really good for if you're doing match odds or you're doing lay the draw or you're doing goals. It's just a really, really good stat to know who scores first and is that conceded? Is that replicated? Because if you've got, like in this scenario, we've got Antwerp that look like they're going to score first, and St. Truden who look like they're going to concede first. Looks like quite a nice matchup. So you can see some highlights here that we're going to score for as well. Now the second stat that is most often overlooked is in the goal time section, and it is, I'm going to do overall because I will see that, first goal in minutes. Okay, now you also have the first goal in minutes of the second half as well. Why is this so overlooked? I don't know. I really, really don't know. But so many traders have become more profitable by me just doing one thing with them, and that's telling them to add onto their tracking sheet the time the first goal goes in. Because what they've then been able to do is get an average of that and look at the average time that that first goal goes in. Then they're able to delay their entry 10-15 minutes, which gets them even more value, yes, more value in their trade than they already had from looking at the trade at the start. So that's one reason, but another reason is it reduces the amount of time trading. I know that the longer you spend trading, the more emotional, the more irrational you're going to become. So if I can decrease your time trading, I give you a better window of opportunity, you're going to be more profitable. Now, this goal is so good for 2 reasons. Number one is all about entry of your trade. Number two, if you have already entered your trade, you know that that's when the game starts to heat up a little bit. So, for example, with the same game, we're going to use the same example throughout all of these. Versus St. Truden, the first goal is on average 38 minutes, which is a long time. If you entered this trade at the start of the match, I'm not saying that there's not going to be a goal, but the stats are telling us that the percentage chance of averages there's not going to be till 38 minutes. That could be a long time sat waiting, just seeing your red get bigger and bigger, messing with your mindset all of the time. Whereas by doing it this way, you can actually delay your trade maybe 10, 15 minutes, safe in the knowledge that the goals don't usually come until a little bit later. Then you also know what you're looking for. Now, if you pair this stat with the first one, straight away, you're starting to build up a picture of this game. You've now got potentially 38 minutes to sit, watch this game, and see if Antwerp are actually battering St. Truden, and then you know that Antwerp score first, St. Truden concede first, that is mirrored up, it's both high percentages, both over 70%, and the average goal, the first goal comes at 38 minutes. So you've got lots of opportunities now. You could you could wait till half time because it's only 7 minutes to half time, and then you know that the half time, the second half first goal, because my stats tell you this, is 61 minutes. So you could give it a few minutes into the second half, let it warm up, then do a late draw. You've now got a really, really nice trade. And you know which team is likely to score first, and you're watching that, you're mirroring up the stats from before the match, and you're seeing what's happening in play, you're pairing them together, and you're running with it. I love that. Now, the third stat is just going to add to that completely and just give you everything that you need. Now, it's in the attack stats section. So what we're looking for here is shots on target per goal. Okay, so we can see shots on target per goal overall is here. So by full time per goal, there is normally 2.97 shots on goal. Now, I can break this down if I want to home and away as well. That's how powerful the stats is. Shots on target per goal, I can see 2.25 from home team, and I can see shots on target per goal. The away team to score 0.13. Wow, I also can see here 2 points they're going to concede. Okay, so I can see there as well 2.2. So if I'm watching this game right now, and we've got to half time, there's been 4 or 5 shots on target by Antwerp, and it's 0-0. My trade is very, very simple now. And say St. Truden haven't had a shot on target. I know that Antwerp usually score. The first goal in the games for both of these teams usually comes after 38 minutes or after. So I've got that. I know that Antwerp are going to score first and St. Truden concede first. What these stats do is they give you a picture of the game before, and then when the game is happening, you've got some data to look at as a benchmark. So many people say to me, how do I know when to enter? But if you've got these stats, this is really, really going to show you how you need to enter the game, what you're looking for. Now, you can see the power of the BTC stats because, and this isn't a plug for the BTC stats, by the way, you can break it into home and away, so you can actually see the things you're looking for, you can compare it, you can really, really build out a detailed picture that takes away all thinking for your trade, really. You could generate really, really solid data and then go from there. So let me know what your most overlooked stats are in the comments below, and also let me know what you found of this video and how you're going to take these stats that I've given you and put them into your trading, and let me know how you get on. And I will see you next week with another video.